Some of the most important life lessons arrive at what seems like the absolute worst times. In high school, I threw shot put and discus on my high school's track and field team. While I had done the sport for the last 4 years, I had also participated in other activities and had to split my time. The summer before my senior year in high school, I decided to fully devote myself to only track and field. I spent every day training and practicing with my coach and best friend. My coach always told me I had the talent and potential to be the best. My progress and personal best reassured his praise. My best friend and I were outliers in our AA section of track and field. Most couldn't compete with us, but the ones who could push us further than we pushed ourselves. One thrower from our rival school could always go throw for throw with me. Throughout all 4 of our high school years, we were always in competition with one another. In my junior year, he qualified for the state track meet and I didn't. This left a bad taste in my mouth. Beating this guy and showing that I was the better athlete became a motivator for me. It made me work harder. It made me more competitive. It also made me arrogant. Some days, beating him is all that I would think about. I remember telling my friend I hated him. The desire for victory and superiority poisoned my mind. The time finally came when our schools were set to have a meet together. The whole week leading up to the meet, I remember boasting about how I would beat him. The day before the meet, I practiced as usual, but now I was overconfident and tried a little too hard. I step into the circle and begin to throw. I put my whole body into it. 1 second I'm finishing the throw, the next I'm on the ground, clutching my ankle in pain. Within an hour, I'm getting x-rayed at an urgent care. All I'm thinking is, my season's over. I won't get to compete ever again. Why me? While not broken, my ankle was badly sprained, and I would have to take a few weeks off, meaning I wouldn't be able to compete in the meet I was waiting all year for. I brewed in self-pity and frustration for hours, until later that day I talked to my coach. He was a devout Christian and reminded me of the importance of humility. He told me that perhaps this was divine intervention, meant to teach me a lesson and help me grow. At that moment, his words resonated with me. My ego had blinded me. I failed to realize how self-absorbed and egotistical I had been acting. I was pushing myself and working hard for all the wrong reasons. I wasn't working hard to win or to simply improve. I had been consumed with pride, the desire for victory, and more importantly, the desire for my rival to lose. This revelation sat with me for days. I reevaluated my whole reason for competing. Why was I doing this? Do I just want to be good so people will be impressed by me? Do I just want praise and attention? Through weeks of physical therapy and self-introspection, I found change. No longer would I be fueled by ego and superiority, but by self-improvement and the desire to grow as a person. I learned to not compare myself to others and not to base my self-worth on whether I'm better than someone else. Self-worth and intrinsic value can't come from competition, school, sports, friends, family, or the people around you. It must be something that you find within yourself.